Hey guys, how you doing? I'm Tove, and I'm about to answer the questions you sent into Romeo and Most Requested Live. Before I start this Ask Anything chat, I want to thank Romeo for his support and having on the show tonight. Thank you. So yeah, here we go. Dean from Newcastle, what do you like about coming to the UK? Well, I've mostly been to London, but I've just always had a really great time. It's a very alive city. I feel like, British people are cool and nice, and they have a similar humor to Swedes. I'm from Sweden, so always enjoy that. Bit of sarcasm, which I like. And yeah, nature reminds me of home. It's a cool place. April from Houston, when do you plan to tour North America? Well, I will be touring North America early next year. There are tour dates coming, so keep a lookout. Patrick from Bernie, what are some of your pet peeves? Oh, I only just learned pet peeves like a year ago or something. I didn't know what it meant before. Um, One of my pet peeves. I don't have any pet peeves. Sorry. One of my pet peeves is definitely um, when people try too hard or like try to are very sort of decided on how they're supposed to be, so they're very particular about things. I like it more when you're sort of just free flowing and just kind of like when it's okay to have more than one opinion, I guess, about something. Gabriella from Vancouver, what is your creative process like? And do you have any tips on how to translate the emotion message you want to pass on to the song? I usually actually start with the message and what I want to say. Like I have usually some sort of storyline prepared before I like go in and write the song. It's usually the easiest way for me to begin. So it is very tricky too, since the whole thing with pop that I like is the simplicity and how you say a lot in just a few words in a sentence, and it's tricky to. It's very important to me that every word is right because even a the or and changes the whole meaning of the sentence. So I spend a lot of time on making sure that with those few words that my message really comes through. And a tip, I guess, would be just really try and I don't know, be honest and make sure that it's coming from a pure place and a real place. And I think maybe dare to say more than you normally would, because that's when people really will feel it. Um, all right, Valerie from Fresno. What is your all-time favorite song and why? Man, that's a hard question, Valerie. I don't really have a one favorite song. I think that it depends on the moment, but one song that I really love right now is a song called Never Enough, or Too Much Is Never Enough by Bob Moses. I think it's hauntingly beautiful, and I really, really relate to the lyrics. All right, Shanna from Des Moines. Not sure how to say that. Sorry. What does Ladywood stand for? Well, Ladywood means basically female hard-on, and for me, the whole album is about chasing rushes and doing things that excite me but sort of scare me at the same time. And I've been told many times that I'm a chick with balls. It doesn't really sound that good to me, so I feel like um, Ladywood just explains it better. I'm a chick. I don't need balls. I don't have balls, so uh, Ladywood just sounds better to me. And it is an album. To me, music and sex have always been very related, and I don't see there's a problem. I think sex is a natural thing and a beautiful thing. So I guess, yeah, this record's about what gives me Ladywood, what turns me on. Izzy from New York, what was the inspiration behind True Disaster? P.S. I can't wait for Ladywood to be released. I love you. Thank you, Izzy. You're the best. I can't wait for it to be out either. I really am so excited to share it with you guys. True Disaster is kind of the inspiration behind it is kind of when you're getting into things that you know, it doesn't have to be love. I mean, in this case, in the song, it's about sort of entering a moment, either if it's, entering a relationship with a person, or just, opening your heart up to someone, or just doing something that might not be the best for you, but it just feels very good at the time. There's going to be consequences, but you just say, fuck it, I'm gonna go for this anyway, because the experience is just worth it, or the thrill is worth it. And yeah, it tells that very clearly, I think. Emmanuel from Los Angeles. Which has been your weirdest dream so far? Oh, I'm gonna assume that you're talking about actual dream now, because I had the weirdest dream when I was running as fast as I could through a city that I didn't know the way, even though it was my hometown, Stockholm, but I got lost somehow, and I was trying to get to a venue where David Bowie and Britney Spears were opening for me, and I was going to play only acoustic songs, and I couldn't find my phone. It had I was, completely lost. My keyboard player, Gustav, said that he was only going to wait for me another 10 minutes. I don't know how I got a hold of him, but somehow I did. And I didn't make it there in time. And then I woke up. Very strange dream. Let's see. Izzy from Wellington. What made you want to be in the music industry? Well, Izzy, I never really think that it was never really sort of a choice of entering the music industry. It's more of I love making music, and I wanted to be able to share it with as many people as I could, and obviously live off doing what I love. And as a writer, it started as a bit of a security, because I was very broke and really scrambling to make the rent. And when I got signed to publishing, it felt like the real deal, being brought into a group of very talented people where I could make music that would, at some point end up with some artists that I admired. So that was really cool. And then once I started releasing my own stuff and was, when I then got a label deal, it's a great way to collaborate with people to get your music out. So, yeah, the love for music is what started it, I guess. Let's see, Tori from Nashville. If you could tattoo anything on your left butt cheek, what would it be? On my left butt cheek, well, I have the lynx face here now. Maybe I should do like a little tail. That would be kind of funny. Liana from Toronto. What was / is your favorite song growing up? One of my favorite songs growing up was the acoustic version of Polly from Nirvana, which I still think is, I don't know, heartbreakingly intimate and beautiful. And yeah, still gives me the shivers. Sally from Lexington. What's one thing that you always have to have in your dressing room before a show? Well, there's a bunch of things. Definitely coconut water and tequila, so I can make drinks. Used to be Red Bull, but my amazing nutritionist Courtney has weaned me off that, so now it's these organic, weird energy drinks. And white cheddar popcorn, for sure. And Tony from Chicago. Do you do impressions? I do not. I feel like I should do one now, but I'm not going to. I'm too embarrassed. I don't really know who I would impersonate. Yeah, okay, that was all the questions. You watched my exclusive Ask Anything chat, and yes, thanks again, Romeo, for having me on the show and for the support. Most requested live. And it's, a great chance to answer some questions from the fans. And have a great day, everybody. Bye.